All right, welcome. Today, we are diving deep into a really powerful idea from Grant Cardone's book, The 10X Rule. And the core idea, it's pretty wild. It suggests that the biggest mistake most of us make isn't that we failed to reach our goals, it's that we set them way, way too low from the very beginning.
So let me ask you this. Right now, are your goals genuinely big enough to get you the life you actually dream about? Or are they just kind of safe? A small, comfortable step up from where you are today? This is the question we're going to dig into because according to this book, the scale of your ambition is literally the most critical piece of the puzzle.
So, what is this 10X rule exactly? Well, it's actually super simple, and it breaks down into two parts. First, you set targets for yourself that are 10 times bigger than what you think you want, or even what you think you can achieve. And then, this is the really crucial part, you commit to taking 10 times the amount of action you think you'll need to get there. It's a total reset of both your goals and your effort.
Okay, but before you can start taking all this 10x action, you've got to build the foundation. And that foundation is a 10x mindset. We're talking about something that goes way beyond just, positive thinking. This is about completely rewiring how you look at success and your own personal role in making it happen.
It all starts with these three core beliefs. First, success isn't just a nice idea. It is absolutely essential. You have to stop seeing it as some kind of optional extra. The 10X mindset says success is your duty. It's your responsibility to live up to your potential. And finally, you have to truly believe there is no shortage of success out there. It's not a pie where if I get a slice, you get less. It's an abundant resource and there's plenty for everyone.
And the real engine that makes this whole mindset work is this idea of radical responsibility. It means you operate like you are in the driver's seat of your life 100% of the time. Now, you can't control everything that happens to you, but you have total control over how you respond. Look, this isn't about blaming yourself for bad things. It's about taking back control and reclaiming your power.
So, once you get that 10X mindset locked in place, it's time for the other half of the puzzle, taking massive action. And as we're about to see, not all action is created equal, not even close.
So the book lays out these 4 different levels of action, right? First, you can do nothing. Just kind of let things happen to you. Then you can retreat, which is when you back away because you're scared. Third is normal action, and this is where most of the world lives. But the 10X rule, it only exists in that 4th category, massive action. This is about taking so much action so consistently that other people think you're unreasonable.
So you might be asking, what's so wrong with normal action? Why doesn't it work? Well, it's because we are just terrible at estimating what it's really going to take to succeed. We always underestimate the time, the energy, the money, and we almost never account for all the random curveballs and problems that are definitely going to pop up. Normal action is like planning for a perfect sunny day. Massive action is what gets you through the hurricane. And this brings us to the bigger picture, the strategy behind it all. Applying the 10X rule isn't just about working harder than everyone else. It's about thinking differently. It's a strategic shift from trying to compete with others to completely dominating your field. Yeah, this chart right here just lays it all out, doesn't it? Competitors play by the rules. Dominators make new ones. Competitors watch what everyone else is doing. Dominators are laser-focused on creating. But check out that last point because it's so important. When things get tough and competitors get scared and pull back, dominators see a massive opportunity. They push forward and expand. Okay, now here's an idea that's going to sound a little crazy. It goes against everything we're normally taught. The idea is to overcommit. We're always told underpromise and overdeliver, right? Well, this book flips that on its head. The argument is that you should publicly commit to these huge, massive goals. Why? Because it creates this positive pressure that forces you to be creative and operate at that 10X level just to make good on your word. And that leads right into this next point. Commit first, figure out the details later. You have to stop waiting around for the perfect plan where you can see every single step from start to finish. The 10X way is to just commit, go all in on the goal, take that first massive step, and then trust yourself to solve problems as they come up. Action creates clarity, not the other way around. Oh, and trust me, there will be problems. That's a guarantee. But a 10X thinker doesn't just see a problem. They are trained to immediately start looking for the opportunity that's hiding inside of it. They live by the idea that the bigger the problem, the bigger the potential reward is for being the one who solves it. And really, all of this boils down to one thing. You have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Seriously, if you feel totally comfortable and safe in your life right now, that's actually a warning sign. It means you're not growing. That feeling of being stretched, of being a little out of your depth, that is the feeling of 10x. That's how you know you're on the right track. All right, so we've talked about the mindset, the action, the whole strategy. Let's get practical. How do you actually start doing this? What's the very first step you can take? The book gives us this super simple but really powerful formula to get the ball rolling. Step 1, write down your goals. Actually get them out of your head and onto paper. Step 2, multiply them by 10. Step 3, now list out all the actions you think you need to take to hit your original smaller goals. Got it? Okay, step 4, multiply that list of actions by 10. That new list, which probably looks a little scary, that's your real roadmap. And step 5, the most important one, start taking that massive level of action right now. And that's the thing, right? This isn't just some theory to think about. The real magic is in doing it. The power of the 10x rule is all in applying it immediately. So that brings us to the only question that really matters today. What is one goal you can 10x right now? And what is the first massive action you're going to take today?